So have you said something like this before? Man, I'm so much more than my GPA. GPA is not everything. I know I have. So does GPA matter? Does it not? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the...
What's up, guys? My name's Casey Coleman. I'm a physical therapist and the co-founder of Prerequisites Grind. And on this video, we're going to be talking about the elephant in the room, GPA. Does GPA matter? Why does it matter? Does it not matter? We're going to break that all down. But before we do that, hit the like button, comment below, share it out. Y'all been doing great with that, so keep on doing it. We greatly appreciate it. So there are really two reasons that kind of intertwine together as to why GPA matters, in my opinion. Now, is it everything? Can you get into PT school with a variation of different GPAs on a certain spectrum? Yes, of course. However, why is GPA even there, and why is it important? Why do schools look at it, and why does it seem like it's weighted so heavily, like there's nothing else that matters besides a GPA? Well, hopefully these two reasons can hopefully give you some perspective. So let's talk about it. Number one is really because you have to be academically ready for a doctorate level program, a clinical doctorate level program, because physical therapy school is no joke. It is not going to be easy. They are not just going to hand out this doctorate for no reason. They are going to make you earn it. So you want to know, and so does the school, they want to know as well that you can handle a clinical doctorate level program. You can handle the academics that are going to come at you, the level of academics, the speed that it's going to come at you, the level of information, the amount of information, the time frame that you have to learn the information and take the test on it. Can you handle all that? That's what we want to know. That's what the schools want to know. And that's what you want to know to give yourself confidence when going into a physical therapy program. So your GPA, it's just a small window and a small snippet of saying, okay, let's see if this pre-physical therapy student, quote unquote, has what it takes, or has proven in the past that they may have what it takes to handle physical therapy school. Because let me just be real. Let me be honest with you. Prerequisites are nothing compared to physical therapy school. They're not. And you're probably like, well, why do we have to take these prerequisites then? I'll get to that in my second point. Just hang on. But they are nothing like physical therapy school. Imagine taking all the prereqs that you've ever taken, condense them down, and spit them into one semester of physical therapy school. If not less time, with more information. And that's what PT school is going to be like. So if you're complaining about, man, I got to take chemistry in this class, or I got to take physics in that class next semester, just be prepared, is all I have to say. So that's the main point of why GPA matters. It matters because we need to know, you and the physical therapy schools, that you're going to be able to handle what's about to come. Because they don't want you to fail out of physical therapy school. You don't want to fail out of physical therapy school, because you do have to maintain a certain GPA. It varies from school to school, but you want to make sure you're ready for it. All right. So now number two. Why GPA matters, in my opinion, is that it's a reflection of you. You the person, you the student as you are right now, and you the student who you most likely will be in physical therapy school. So going back to my reasons of, or what I was saying before, as to, oh, chemistry, why are we taking this? Physics, why are we taking that? Anatomy, I mean, I kind of get it, but all these other prereqs, why does it matter? Well, let's just take some major prereqs, for example. Let's just pick chemistry. Do you think physical therapy schools really care about chemistry? Stoichiometry, atomic mass? I mean, they might. There's a slight chance, but in reality, chemistry is what? Chemistry is a weed out class. And what is a weed out class trying to do? It's trying to find out what kind of person you are. It's trying to separate the women from the girls, the men from the boys. So what is a weed out class, in this case chemistry, really trying to find? What is it really trying to find out? It's trying to find out what kind of student you are. It's trying to give them some kind of mirror into who you are. In order to get a decent grade in chemistry, a good grade in chemistry, a great grade, outside of, those superhumans that just get A's in everything. Now, I'm talking to us real people here. To get those good grades, those high grades, what do we need to have? What kind of person do we need to be? That's what they're really looking for and asking. Is this person disciplined enough to get through chemistry? Are they focused enough? Do they love physical therapy enough to go through chemistry? Are they able to fight through the frustration when they come up against a problem or a test where they didn't do so good at? Are they able to bounce back? Things like that is what they're trying to find out. And looking at your GPA, looking at how you dealt with different classes and your most recent progression through different classes and things like that is what they're really looking for in your GPA. So when they see that 3.3 or that 3.8, the people who you're applying to are smart. They're just not looking at that number. Yes, they see that number and factor it into certain things, but in reality, they're looking through that a little bit as well because they've seen you before. They've been in the physical therapy profession most likely longer than you even knew about physical therapy. So you are not fooling them. They've seen your application thousands of times before. So when they see that 3.3, 3.4, 3.8, 3.1, whatever it is, that progression from a 3.1 to a 3.3, 3.3 to a 3.8, whatever that situation is for you, what they're seeing is that discipline, that focus, that drive. All of that stuff that's so cliche is also what your GPA is saying because it's a reflection of you. Because you are the one who got that GPA. You are the one who failed that class. You are the one who aced that class. So what they're trying to find out is who you are. So that's really it. Why does GPA matter? One, because you have to be academically ready for what you are about to go through. And number two, it is a reflection of you, academically and non-academically as well. So in my opinion, even though we say GPA doesn't matter, it's an elephant in the room. I've said it myself before. We know it's not everything, but it's a huge portion of our application and we can't hide from it. And why is it a huge portion of our application? Because of the reasons that I just talked about. So it's not going away. We can't run from it. We can't hide. We can't cover it up with observation hours. We can't cover it up with extracurriculars. We have to face it head on. Because if you really want to stand out, I've said this in plenty of videos and social media posts before, we have to make the change that they want to see. Because if we're saying, oh, I'm not my GPA, I'm so much more, okay, cool, prove it. You're not your GPA, fine. Show them that you are not your GPA and get better grades. That is the best way to show them. Oh, I have a 3.0, I got a C in this class, I'm not my GPA. All right, cool. Show me. Get better grades. And I know that's probably not what you want to hear. It's probably you want to hear something else. I get it, but I've been in that situation before. We've helped so many pre-PTs through this process that we know the best way to improve your application, the best way to stand out, even though there are tons of other ways that we talk about, is just facing it head on and tackling it, because that shows the schools what they want to see. All the stuff that you're trying to show them in different parts of your application come out if you really face this head on and make that big change in your GPA. So that's why, in my opinion, I believe GPA is important. So hope that helped. Hope that gave you some perspective. Hope that gave you something to chew on. Discuss this with your friends. Share this video. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you on the next video.